Okay, Sloths. This is attempt number 3. Um, so, as I'm sure you're aware from the title, this is not going to be a very happy update video. Uh, and I do want to talk about things. And this might be a difficult video, not just for me, because it's difficult to get my words out when I am, kind of sad and stuff. That's to put it lightly, I think. And it might be difficult for you as well because obviously what affects me can also affect you, basically. And if you're a fan of Hololive or Nanashi Mumei, then you already know where this is going. So, I'm going to start from the beginning. I woke up at like 4 o'clock this morning. I was already having some really serious issues with my anxiety, which is why I woke up in the first place. This isn't about me, so I'm not really going to go into detail about that. But yeah, I then, I then after quite a while of calming down, decided, oh, I'll check my messages on Discord, and I noticed, and don't worry, Tim, this is not on you. You're not in trouble at all. Don't worry. Tim, as you might know, is someone who's appeared on my channel a few times now, and will do again in a collab video that I have coming out on Sunday. It is a video with me, tomorrow, and Dino. So I hope you look forward to that because it's going to be a really funny one, I think, anyway. So moving on from that, I got a message from tomorrow, and it went something kind of like this. Oh, Mavis, with a heavy heart, I've got to tell you about something. He didn't specify what, so I just sent him a message back. Bearing in mind, he sent this message like an hour before I woke up. And I basically just said, what? So then I was like, okay, well, I don't think he's going to respond anytime soon, so I'll just go and, see if I can calm myself down or distract myself with a bit of YouTube on my phone. So I go to YouTube, and I notice that Bay is streaming. And, I'm quite interested. I love Hololive. I like Hako's Bells or Bay, whatever you want to call her. But the title was just a little talk. So I thought, it's just going to be a simple little talking stream. And as much as I adore Bay, I don't really feel like that's going to distract me enough right now from certain stuff. So I decide to scroll down, leave Bay behind, and see if there's anything else for me to watch. And I don't really feel like watching any of the videos that I'm seeing. So I decide basically to just put my phone down. And a couple of minutes later, I got a message. I didn't bother to check what it was before I opened up the message. I opened up the message and it was from Tim. And it was a very, very horrible thing for me to see when I was already struggling a lot with anxiety. And it was a Hololive English graduation announcement. I hate the word graduation. I really do. I don't like it. It sugarcoats it too much. It's just it sounds silly as well. It's like I don't know. I mean it's a general idol thing, like a general idol term or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on from that. Um, so yeah, it was a graduation announcement for my not only my favorite Hololive member, but also my favorite VTuber of all time, and also probably one of my favorite YouTubers and streamers of all time. And that obviously is Nanashi Mumei. Now, I'm sure you already know, most of you already know from other videos of mine where I've talked extensively about how I got into VTubing and how I got into watching VTubers and how much I adore Hololive, especially Nanashi Mumei. I mean, I did one of my most popular videos is on Hololive fan game called Mumei Silly Valentine. And the entire time I'm just gushing about how much I adore the talents, specifically of Hololive Council, or Hololive Promise as it's called now, and then especially of Mumei herself. And so, yeah, I adore Mumei. Uh, and I was heartbroken by this. I was like, no, Tim, no, no, you can't be doing this to me, not now. This can't be real, right? And so I decided to check, and it was real. And I think I was in shock for like a good half an hour plus. Um, Me and Tim discussed a little bit about, like why and what was going on and stuff. Eventually, uh, I did some other bits and bobs. I managed to sleep for like another 20 minutes. And now well, then I decided this morning when I actually fully decided to get up, um, I decided to watch Mumei's announcement video or announcement stream, and that was very, very difficult for me to watch. When you are so enthralled by certain talents, it can be very difficult when they suddenly leave, especially when you don't expect them to. Now, I've had suspicions recently anyway about Mumei leaving from other videos about talking about like her health problems, and we also just had like Fauna leaving, so I was like, surely we're not just gonna have like another one bowing out like right now. But no, we did. And we Mumei kind of like, I don't know if it was just because she was like really nervous or she was like on the edge of tears, but she kind of dropped her voice and her act a little bit, um, and like let out her real sort of self. I know it's kind of taboo to talk about the topic of VTubers having, putting on voices or having specific like personality traits that aren't actually from their real side or whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to talk about it just a little bit, and it was difficult to hear her not be upbeat, silly, and cheery like she usually is. And just dropping that act just a little bit made me kind of more sad. It was like, no, no, this is like the most serious that I think we've ever had Mumei, and it really, really showed. And that made me also feel like I should probably like drop the act a little bit, because I as soon as I made the decision to actually, watch this, I was like, well, I have to make a video on this. This is important to me and important to myself as a VTuber. And I thought, well, if I'm going to be doing that video, then I'm just going to drop the act a little bit as well. So this is going to be... I mean, as you have already noticed, this is not my usual cheery self when it comes to even update videos. Even update videos, I'm a lot more upbeat than this. And I usually talk just a little bit... well, I try and talk a little bit more feminine than what I actually am doing right now. So, yeah. So that was very difficult to watch for me. And I completely understand why she is going. She cited misalignment with management. That could be anything. And that could be just something in general that seems that, like, pretty much all VTubers in Hololive have probably stated before. So I don't think anyone should, go ahead and start speculating. Misalignment is also a lot more of an easier term to sort of well, not easy to understand, but it's a nicer word than saying disagreement, I'd say. And I don't think she's trying to sugarcoat it. I think she's trying to be like, it's not as serious as what a disagreement would be. So I think it's probably something internal that is like, just stuff isn't working out. But it's not just that. It is, I think the bulk of it is her chronic health issue with her chronic coughing and losing a voice and just vocal cord damage probably as well. I don't exactly know that. Don't quote me on that. She's not exactly specified exactly what's going on, I don't think. But I mean, there's plenty of like fan speculation and stuff. But it seems like it's possible that she could probably recover in time, just from the way that people are speaking about her health condition and Mumei herself. So there's that, but we don't actually know. We don't exactly know what is going on, and it's not for us to pry. I'm sure everyone, including myself, does want, like an answer as to like, well, what the hell is going on, this kind of thing. But we shouldn't be pushing it. We shouldn't be pushing for information. And I guess another reason why I wanted to make this video is I've experienced this multiple times from other talents leaving. I know that fans of Hololive, and also non-fans of Hololive, or just fans of Mumei or other Hololive talents or VTubers in general, are all just gonna start speculating and being like, oh, this and this issue, or this and this problem, or oh no, her health condition is worsening, or she's never going to be able to speak again, blah 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 blah. I just wanted to make a video basically saying, bugger off with all the speculation, please. This is not the time, I don't think, for that. And we're never going to get answers anyway, and as Mumei's been saying, or has said in her announcement video, she doesn't want to get serious ever again about any of this stuff. She just wants to continue being silly, and I think that is probably going to be the best thing going forward. Let's just all continue to be silly. And that way we can have a lot more happiness, a lot more smiles, a lot more laughter. And, nothing has to be as serious as it needs to be. But there's obviously times where you can't really just be silly, so I do understand that. But it's one of my biggest sentiments as well. I always like being silly and being morbid when instead of being serious. And I've gotten out of some sticky situations before in my lifetime by being completely and utterly silly. But in a good way, in a light-hearted way, not in a terrible way. But yeah, there's so much else I could say about Mumei being absolutely brilliant, being an idol for myself, being, really influential, just being absolutely amazing. And I will continue to adore her even after she's, no longer part of Hololive. And who knows, she might also re-debut as an indie at some point. I don't think that's going to be anytime soon, because I think she really wants to and needs to deal with these health issues before she can do much of anything else. And I think that's probably the reason why she's decided to fully graduate instead of like the half graduation thing that I think, is it Aqua and Ame are doing? Is it? It might not be Aqua, it might be Chloe. I can't remember. I can't exactly remember. These are not VTubers I watch very often. So, well, I did watch quite a bit, but since I'm not Japanese, it's not exactly the easiest for me to follow Japanese streams. So I have seen plenty of clips and stuff of Hello JP. But anyway, enough of that. So I think the other thing, or the announcement or little update But this video is going to like have as well is this has not been easy for me, and I've had a lot of difficulty with my anxiety today. So I'm going to be taking today off completely. No recording, no editing, and that might possibly affect videos that I was planning on making and uploading for next week. So if there is a video next week that is missing, if I don't manage to get another full week of videos out, I do apologise, but I can't always push myself to do things like that, especially when, you know, for a lack of a better like word or term or phrase, I'm not doing well today, and I don't want to push myself to do content, to make content if I'm not feeling up to it. And I even like I got a comment on one of my videos yesterday basically saying, I know you're having fun with the game, I know you're having fun with basically the new upload schedule of trying to do weekly uploads and stuff. I mean daily uploads for like, you know, for a foreseeable future, but please don't burn yourself out, because that's not what we want. And that was really nice to see, to be honest. I've not really had much fan interaction that has been so positive like that. So I don't remember exactly who you are, but thank you. In fact, you're probably going to watch this video and be like, oh, thank you for thanking me. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if you're here for these videos or if you're here for other videos. So, but thank you anyway. Whew. As regards to Hololive and my feelings for it, I mean, it's not going to change anytime soon. I still love Hololive. I still love Mumei. I still love the talents. They are absolutely incredible. And in this time of difficultness, please go and support the talents. Whether that just be watching clips, watching their streams, watching their videos, listening to their music. You don't have to donate. You don't have to buy merch. Just go and send them a little bit of love, because they definitely deserve it after for lack of a better term, the shit show that they have been going through recently, with, you know, a couple of JP members, and then two specifically with Promise, two of their own just bowing out right now. I mean, it's not been long since and then it's not been that long since Ame left either. It's like a couple of months apart, if anything. So, please go and send them some love. Please go and, you know, be silly with them, because I definitely will be. And especially go and support Mumei in her final month, because on the 27th, that's it. There'll be no more Mumei. 27th for, like, the rest of the world, but, like, in Japan and other countries within that time zone, or around that time zone, it will be the 28th. Time zones are strange. So, yeah, after that there's possibly going to be no more Mumei. And although that saddens me massively, I just want to say that there's always going to be her streams available to watch. There's always going to be clips available of her. And although we might not get any new Mumei content for a very long time, or ever, at least we can look back on fond memories with her, or of her, or from her, or whatever. And it's not just her as well, it's the rest of the Hololive talents that have either sadly gone and left, or have been terminated, because I know that a couple of Holo stars have been terminated in the past. And yeah, it's difficult. It really is. And I just wanted to stress that. that, you know, even though it is very difficult, we need to put on brave faces at the minute. It's not all bad. We've still got a month left. We've still got plenty of memories that we can make with our favourite VTubers. So, I think that's going to do it for this video. I know I've waffled on for a long time, and I've probably not even said everything I wanted to, but I'm having kind of a lot of trouble digging out exactly what I want to say right now, and I don't think there's that much left that I could probably say on the matter. But yeah, with all that being said, please like and subscribe. It's always free, and I'll see you later.